Hi guys, this is Sue from Sue's Vlog and Vlog. Hopefully I'm more than just a head this time. Last time I did a vlog, I was just a head. I've been doing the camera work by myself, and I'm not really good at that kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully it's a little bit better this time. So anyways, you heard a bird in the background, and you're probably wondering what the heck. Well, we don't really have a bird. Well, we do have a bird, but it's fake. It's like this motion sensor bird that sits on a perch, and is one of those as seen on TV products. And I got it for my husband for Christmas, and whenever the light goes on and off or you move near it, it goes off. And my little one Heidi is scared to death of it. It's funny. My little dog Heidi, she's also scared of balloons and various other things. She's a little skittish. Anyways, so I want to be more than a talking head. That's my goal for today's vlog. I've got a busy day ahead of me today. I have like 5 vlogs planned on the back burner for you guys, so I'm going to be taping like 5 vlogs today, so I'm really excited actually. I love doing the vlog, and it's such a great way for you guys to get to know me and who I am, and we can interact, you can leave comments, we can talk back and forth. It's just kind of cool. And speaking of which, I watch Jolene Thornton on YouTube, and she's just like hilarious, and she has a blog, and I read her blog every day and comment and stuff, because it's great to have that interaction, I think, with people that have YouTube videos and stuff like that. It's great to be able to ask questions, and just, it kind of like, she asked a question on her blog today, and it's kind of like, it's great because it'll bring back memories that you have, and you can share stories. Settle down, guys. Mama's doing a vlog. You can share stories, and, her vlog today, anyways, brought up some good memories for me. She had asked me, or no, she didn't just ask me, okay? Not like I'm the most VIP or something. She asked people on her blog to come up with a story, like, for instance, if they ever opened up a can of tuna fish and saw an eyeball looking back at them, or if anybody's ever went and got some chicken nuggets at McDonald's or something and bit into a chicken tumor, if there was any kind of funny stories. Well, it kind of made me laugh, because even though I've never bit into a chicken tumor that I know of, and thankfully I don't know of it if I did, and I've never opened a can of tuna fish and seen an eyeball, but it did remind me of a couple funny stories. When I was a kid, I remember my grandma had made me a tuna fish sandwich with lettuce. And I bit into it, and apparently my grandma did not wash the lettuce, or she didn't wash it good enough, and I bit like right into a caterpillar. Oh, it was bitter, it was nasty, it took me a long time after that to be able to eat lettuce again. Another time, me and my friend, my best friend at the time, in the pantry there was a big can of Crisco, and just to show how often we cooked with Crisco, that can of Crisco was my grandmother's, and it had been sitting there forever. Okay, I don't even know how long. Had to be 5+ years. I mean, at least 5 years, probably a lot more. And I think we were making like fried green tomatoes one day or something like that. And we decided, because we didn't have any oil, I guess, at the time or whatever, so we decided we were going to use this can of Crisco. We were thinking it has to be good, it probably keeps forever. Yeah, sure, why not, right? So we used it to make our fried green tomatoes, and I mean, after taking a taste of it, that can of Crisco had been rancid, bitter, nasty. Oh, it took forever to get that taste out of our mouths. It was just so rank. It was, ugh. I mean, some of these stories, like even just the memory of it, it's like, oh, makes me want to vomit just thinking about some of these stories. Another story is kind of funny, and this is my last gross food-related story that I can recall. I mean, I'm sure there's been lots of them in my life, but that I can recall. Actually, I have two. Speaking of McDonald's, oh man. When I was a kid, we used to go to my aunt and uncle's house all the time for game night. It was like either, one weekend they'd come to our house and play games, and next weekend we'd go to their house to play games. And my dad drank when he went, they all drank, the grown-ups drank, and so we'd end up spending the night over at my uncle and aunt's house that night. And so one day we stopped off at McDonald's, and I had some chicken nuggets, because back in the day, when I was a kid, chicken nuggets were the thing, okay? And we stopped at McDonald's, and I had some chicken nuggets, and we went to my aunt and uncle's house that night, proceeded to play games, etc., etc. Towards the end of the evening, Heidi! I gotta call my dog Heidi because she has a tendency to shit in the house all the time. Heidi, 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 Heidi! You better get in here. Anyways, I gotta keep an eye on this one. Usually I block her in our bedroom so that she can't go and shit down the hall, because she loves to shit down the hall for some reason. Stupid. Anyways, towards the end of the evening, this is going to be a really long vlog, but oh well. Anyways, towards the end of the evening, I wasn't feeling very well, and I was like laying down on the floor in a sleeping bag, and I was just like, my stomach hurt. I felt really, really bad. And my brother and my little cousin, they were like playing, and they kept on falling on me and stuff, and it was jostling me, and I was like, oh man, it sucked really bad, okay? Well, finally I fell asleep, and I woke up just sicker than a dog. And this one's pretty sick because she eats poop. There's another gross story for you. Anyways, I woke up sicker than a dog, and I just remember I just puked all over on the floor, right there on the floor where I was sleeping. Went to the bathroom, puked all over the bathroom. I mean, everywhere from the living room to the bathroom was a big pukey mess. Thankfully, my aunt cleaned it up and stuff, and she was really sweet about it too, and she came to me the next day, and I remember her saying, are you sick, or was there anybody at school that was sick, or what, and I said, oh, I don't know, and I still, to this day, I don't know if it was the McDonald's chicken nuggets or if it was just something I caught at school, but I was sicker than a dog. I still remember that. And the last story that I have, it was back when I was a teenager. I was probably like 17, 18 years old, and I was still living at my dad's house. And my dad, there was like a death in the family or something. He went away for a week to be with family, and I stayed home by myself. Party time, woohoo! Anyways, in our kitchen, we had like the standard fridge with the freezer compartment on top, and then we had a big freezer next to that. And in the pantry, we had yet another freezer. And we just, that was the one in the pantry, we kept our pop in it. Any extra food that didn't fit in the front fridge, like if we found a good deal somewhere or something, keep stuff in that fridge or whatever. Or all the condiments that, you just don't want taking up the space in the kitchen all the time, whatever. That part don't matter. Anyways, I remember, my dad was gone for a week, and I just remember I started to smell the most nasty, foulest odor that you could possibly imagine. And I was just like, I didn't know what it was. And, I called my grandma, and I was telling her about it and stuff. And, anyways, we found out, I don't remember how the whole sequence of events came about, but we found out what had happened was the fridge in the pantry had went out, and there was no refrigerator, and we had a turkey in that freezer, in the freezer that had gone bad, and it was the summertime, and I mean that whole house excuse my language, but that whole house stunk so bad. I had to stay in my room, and then when you come out to go to the bathroom or get something to eat, it was just really, really bad. but I couldn't clean it because the smell just, I couldn't do it, So I figured I'd wait till my dad got home. Well, anyways, my dad got home and he was the one that had to clean it. And usually my dad was really, really good at, my dad kind of had a cast iron stomach in a lot of ways. And he could go under the house, like if a cat died under the house and was stinking, he could go under there and get this dead cat with maggots and everything, and he was fine with it. He worked as a janitor, for goodness sakes. He cleaned up poop all the time and pee, other people's fecal matter. So he was okay with that kind of stuff usually. But this turkey that had went bad, even he had a problem with that. I just remember him like going in, taking the stuff out of the fridge in the pantry, holding it away from him, heading out the back door to just chuck it in the yard to air it out or whatever, and just him gagging and I think two of the most rotten smells is like rotten poultry or rotten sack of potatoes or something. Those are two smells I've smelled in my lifetime that's just, so disgusting. So, it's kind of like, it makes me laugh thinking back at it. Of course, it's one of those situations that in the moment it's really disgusting and it's really gross and there's no laughing matter about it, but it's one of those stories that after the fact, you can kind of laugh about it. And my dad's gone now. He's been gone for almost 2 years. And it's nice when I can have a memory, and be able to laugh. And I miss my dad a lot. He's been gone for 2 years, and it was unexpected. Nobody expected his death. He just dropped dead of a heart attack when he was mowing the lawn one day. But that's a whole other story. But yeah, I miss my dad, so it's kind of nice to be able to tell that story and have a good little laugh and a good memory of my dad. So anyways, if you guys have any disgusting stories, like you found something gross in a package of food, a jar, a can, anything like that, go ahead and put it in the comments section and let me know your stories. Maybe it'll bring back some good memories for you too. Okay, so thank you for joining me for this vlog. Bye.